Greetings, everyone. It is my honor to share my experience during the World Falun Dafa Day celebration. Growing up as a very ambitious person, I got good grades at school. However, the stress and competition mentality have put a toll on my health. I started to take medicine to help me with my digestion since 5th grade in elementary school. In middle school and high school time, I had all sorts of health problems. During college time, my classmates would come to me if they were sick, as I could prescribe medicines for them, and that they can simply take the medicine from my drawer, and I can tell them how to use them. During graduate school, my stomach became so fragile that I had to rest for half an hour after each meal before I can stand up and walk. I had to take one painkiller each day to survive. Our doorman for the graduate school was a very skinny and pale man. He told me one day, "You would be like me throughout your life, as chronic stomach problems can never go away." In 1998, I attended a series of Falun Dafa seminars near my college and started to attend group practice and group studies every now and then. One day, a strong thought suddenly hit me, loud and sound, that I would take on Falun Dafa, follow the principles of truth, compassion, and tolerance throughout my life, regardless what would happen. Ever since then, my life has been blessed by the teachings of Falun Dafa. Not seeking for physical healing, yet all the physical problems were gone ever since. Never came back in the past over 20 years. I became a totally free and healthy person. I experienced the power of mind and body connection. My mind is filled with positivity, and concept of sickness is no longer with me. Just this past weekend, I visited the Longwood Gardens, and I hiked in the meadowland for 6 miles without feeling tired. I feel that I'm more active and energetic than ever. I work for a big 5 tech company. Falun Dafa's principles of looking inward and letting go of attachments such as show-off mentality, jealousy, competition, allow me to look at things without notions and judgments, keep an open mind for different opinions, and keep myself grounded when handling stress and challenges at work. Each day, I'm very happy and ready to take on new challenges and solve new problems, with no pursuit on personal gains and recognitions. I'm able to maintain a positive outlook, be able to influence for changes, to drive critical strategic projects, and to bring collaboration across organizations. I also took the opportunity to share the beauty of Falun Dafa to my colleagues. In my previous company before the pandemic, I organized Falun Dafa seminars at work, introduced Falun Dafa during wellness events, and hosted a weekly exercise session for my colleagues at work. We practiced outside in the lawn in front of the corporate buildings for several years. Many people saw the peaceful exercises and were interested, including the CEO and CTO of the company. Falun Dafa seminar information was published in company-wide newsletters, and the company also made a TV program on Falun Dafa and broadcast it within the global offices for a few weeks as employee wellness initiative. I'm so grateful for Falun Dafa's teachings to guide me with parenting as well. Parenting is probably more challenging than ever in this modern society filled with so many electronics, social media, peer pressure, and competition. Truth, compassion, and tolerance are the sole measure of goodness. 转法论. I keep reminding myself and my daughter on this principle. Falun Dafa's teachings on values and principles guided me to put traditional moral teachings above all in my parenting. When most of my daughter's friends were on their electronics and computer games, she was engaged in Falun Dafa's exercises and healthy activities, such as sports, music, dance, painting, etc. She saw that her friends would get irritated for being on the phone for too long, so she has been conscious not to attach on any electronics growing up. There were a lot of growing pains for my daughter at different stages. Each time she was able to be guided by Falun Dafa's principles and harmonize the situation. In 7th grade, she had a major issue with her friend group. She said her friends spread rumors about her and created a hostile environment. Many of her friends stopped talking to her. She became very sensitive and isolated herself from people. I talked to her without judging and criticizing, and encouraged her to look inward based on Falun Dafa's teachings. She was able to find her own issues and attachments, the show-off mentality and wanting to be the center of the world. I asked her to be humble. Instead of pointing fingers to her friends' problems, to start a face-to-face conversation with her friends, truly listen from her friend's perspective and apologize for what she has done. I was very proud that she was able to get out of her comfort zone, let go of her resentment, and truly harmonize the situation. Growing up, she's used to make judgments based on the teachings of Falun Dafa instead of popular culture or peer pressure. Falun Dafa also taught her to remain calm and positive during high pressure and setbacks. My daughter participated in competitive swimming since at a young age. Growing up, she has endured grueling workouts and competed in countless meets. There were times when she was able to achieve her best times, and there were also times when everything went wrong. When she was 12 years old, she went to a major 4-day meet in University of Maryland in College Park, Maryland. For the first 3 days, her performance was worse one event after the other. Her anxiety level increased as people cheering for her teammates achieving their best times. At the night in the hotel, I studied Falun Dafa with her, and we meditated together. She was able to clean up her negative thoughts and jealousy and fear of losing her reputation. The 4th day, she went to the meet with a light heart. She was able to get her best times for each event, and she and her teammates were able to break the national age group relay record. During high school years, she transferred school and faced tremendous adversities at school and setbacks in swimming. She was able to cultivate and improve herself during the process, putting her great work ethic in academics and athletics. During senior year for the final high school championship meet, she led the team and received the championship title. She was awarded Excellence in Academics and Athletics prize by her school. During the graduation ceremony, her club coach spoke highly on her ability to handle setbacks and cheer for her team members. She is now a student athlete at a prestigious college. She's also part of the Army ROTC program. She wants to be a better person and serve the country. She's growing spiritually each day by following Falun Dafa's teachings. She introduced Dafa to many of her friends, teachers, and coaches. In a recent summer job interview, she had the opportunity to talk about the positive influence of Falun Dafa on her values to the interviewer and talked about how she could stick to her principles despite popular opposite views. She got the job offer and is grateful to the greatness of Falun Dafa. Having experienced Falun Dafa's wonderfulness, I cannot imagine a life without the guidance of Falun Dafa. My life is full of purpose and meaning because of Falun Dafa. Thank you, Master. Thank you.